I got that good life. I knew everything was gonna be alright. Through the wind may blow when the hate feels low. Keep moving on and let go. Add color into your soul. Now life's like a movie. Camera pose. One time for the girl, Channon Rose.
Hello everyone. Okay, so we are obviously at the lake and we decided that we were gonna do a Q&A for you guys because we were driving all day and it would have just been boring.
You guys don't mind if I sit back and relax a little, do you?
You're such a dork. We're like full on off grid right now and the internet is not, oh here we go, okay. Has Trav ever done any recreational drugs?
No.
Not one single one?
No.
You know how they say opposites attract?
I wish I had more of a story to tell about like recreational drugs, but I really don't. I've never done any.
Okay, so somebody asked, I'm just curious, why are you weaning Snow from breastfeeding, and if you have any tips? That's a great question. I was not planning on wanting to wean Snow. I would breastfeed her for 5 years if she wanted to. Well, there's a few reasons. One, I have capsular contracture in my right boob from my implants, so I need to get them removed. It's basically like where the capsule around your implant like hardens up because your body's rejecting the implant. It's not a good thing. It's very painful and it makes your boob look all distorted and messed up, and so you got to get that removed.
It's important to get it out, but in order to get it out, like obviously she has to stop breastfeeding, so. Right.
The other reason is just because I need to be on medication and I can't be on the medication while I'm breastfeeding as far as like mental health stuff goes. So my mental health is kind of a priority, and I've been making a lot of like just bad decisions lately, and I feel like it's because I'm not on my meds. So that's another reason. As far as weaning goes, it's not going very well because she like really likes to breastfeed, and it's really hard for me to not want to give her milk, and I've been trying to give her formula and she literally makes the face like I'm trying to kill her with whatever poison I'm giving her when I give her formula.
She's too much like her dad. Okay,
so another thing is, how many kids do we plan on having, or how many kids do we want? Well, I would love to have like 5 kids, but we know that it's really difficult for us to have children. The goal and plan is at least to have another one, and then, you know, see where we go from there.
We have to do IVF, so it's a little different than like everybody else. Like, we have to do a completely new cycle, starting fresh all over again. We may only have one left. Like, we only had one left with Snow.
Any IVF updates? So that's a great question. We started the IVF process. A lot of things happened that made us have to put it on hold for a little bit. So as of right now, it's on hold. Again, once my implants come out and my mental health is stabilized on medication and I feel like I can go off the medication again to start the IVF process, we will do that. It's also extremely expensive, so we're kind of just like waiting to get all of our ducks in a row, and then we'll be able to
There's a lot of factors, yeah. It's not just one thing, it's several things.
Are you planning on homeschooling Snow or public school? Love you all. Kind of a controversial question.
Homeschool.
Yeah, we definitely plan on homeschooling Snow for many, many reasons. That's its whole own video.
It's a whole separate video, yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever go brown again? That's so funny. I'm in the process right now of letting my hair grow out. I'll show you.
Oh, I thought you were asking about my tan. I was going to say I'm working on it right now, but it may not see a change in the video.
This is what my hair looks like currently. It's probably hard to see with this light, but like I'm trying to let it grow out. So
I think they're talking about like you're almost black. Like you had like black hair.
I dyed my hair black. My hair is more of like a very like ashy, dirty blonde. More so now that I'm older, it's gotten a little bit darker. So I don't know what my natural hair color is, to be honest, because I've never like let it grow out that long. But
I think that's like what every woman says. Like they really have no idea.
Yeah.
And the dirty blonde made me think of your dad with his joke with, I can't remember what it was.
Oh, dishwater blonde.
Dishwater blonde. But then everyone said that that's actually a thing. Yeah, dirty blonde sounds like fun. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she's a dirty blonde. Like, I mean, my mind goes to the gutter, but a dishwater blonde just sounds like dirty dishwater. That's kind of gross.
When you found out you were pregnant, were you secretly hoping for a girl or a boy? Well, because of the way that we got pregnant, I really didn't care. But once I was pregnant, I was secretly hoping, not secretly, I think everyone knew I wanted a girl.
After you already knew it was a girl, you were hoping it was a girl?
Yeah. We didn't know, but that might confuse people because we did IVF. A lot of people know if they implant a boy or girl. We didn't know because we only were left with one embryo. We didn't have it tested to find out if it was a boy or a girl, so it was a surprise.
I absolutely didn't care either way. If you had asked me 10 years ago, like when you're planning out your perfect scenario, you'd be like, oh, I have a house by this age and married by this age, and I have a boy, and then I have a girl, I have 2 kids, and they're a year and a half apart or whatever. But at this point, as far as like life, like I was just happy, period. It didn't matter to me.
How has your sex life changed since snow? When I had snow, I had a 3rd-degree tear, and I also had some, I forget what it's called, but like some weird thing where it's like a constant spasm inside your vagina, so that like having sex is really painful. And I didn't know this until I went to my OBGYN. I just thought like they stitched me up too much, and so it hurt every time. But
that was
actually
my fault. I gave him an extra $5. I was like, let's get it nice. And he took me literally. That's a joke. That's a joke. So, I always make a joke about that.
So yeah, it was just really painful. So it's been almost a year, and we still have a sex life. It's just maybe a little bit different. Basically, we just do like anal instead of vaginal sex. I'm too scared still to do vaginal sex, so maybe we'll try one of these days, but I'm totally fine with our sex life right now. Are you?
That's going to be a whole other video on its own. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, you have to tell us all the tips and tricks. They're going to want to hear about the tips.
Oh God, demonetized. Okay, last question. Somebody asked about the book. So I have my first book, which is my life up to 18, and then I have my second book, which is my life like in the adult entertainment industry, and then I'm working on a 3rd book right now. And also a lot of people have been asking for me to put the books on audio, like where I do the audio myself, and we are also working on that. So we'll have audiobooks, and a 3rd book in the works as well, which will be like how I got into YouTube, my whole YouTube career, like meeting Travis, getting married, like YouTube drama, all the good stuff. So
I'll be in the next one, whether you like it or not. Hey Bob. Bob's flying over. I think all our videos should be on the dock before a ski ride.
How do you guys keep things spicy if you aren't having sex? Well, we are, thankfully.
It's kind of... I'm trying to figure out the question. How do you keep things spicy if you're not having sex?
Yeah, maybe you like pretend that it's a girlfriend.
A girlfriend?
Like a girl on the side, role playing.
Oh, I was like, girlfriend? Like what? Like an old girlfriend? Hell no.
Oh no.
I thought you meant spicy. Like how do you keep it spicy if you're
maybe
not having sex? I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Maybe like phone sex or like something like that. You know, like role playing.
Or anal sex.
No, but she said if you're not having sex, how do you keep things spicy? Anal sex is still considered sex.
What you do is What you do is you make your wife jealous. For the men, you make your wife jealous of your hand, and so then when they get jealous, they like that competition. They thrive on that, and so if they feel jealous of your hand,
don't
then
listen to anything that he says. For one, he's the biggest dork, and 2, he makes no sense. All right, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We're sending you all of our love and all of our positive energy. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're sending you all of our love and all of our positive energy. We hope to see you in our next video. Mwah!